Watch up, Comrade.
And you know what time it is?
Yeah, pull that shit out.
It's a big, thick book. Who wants to point? Okay, Victor, ready?
Beat Torch. Whoa.
Oh, wow. He got a good one. Oh,
What?
wait, no, you didn't. Never mind. Cutting print. An initial positive print made from the process camera negative used by the editor as a basis for the edit. To save money, a cutting print might be also screened as dailies, once edited, used for sound matching and dubbing during post-production.
That's actually really interesting.
That's actually cool.
Yep. I think I'm good.
Awesome, dude. Thanks.
You're
I was gonna
welcome.
say it's cool to see how like the editors edited back then, because there's this machine that I see where it like magnifies the image and then they see it
Yes.
on a screen.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're able to just go zzz,
Yeah.
zzz, zzz,
So cool. Like, you know, back then, like how editors, like,
It looks kind of fun.
looked like a very hard job, and there's a lot more that goes into it
And they
rather
have to
than
cut.
yeah.
Like they actually had to cut the film, which
And-
is scary as fuck.
Yeah, and
Can you
I
imagine you fuck up
think
on
I
that?
remember watching films like a long time ago, like in my film classes, like, and you could see like the cuts in the shot
Yeah,
because they weren't cut well, you know,
It's
like it's
crazy.
hand cut. So
that's awesome. But yeah, cool.
And like how they did VFX back then, like was literally just putting stuff over the film.
yeah,
I thought that was really
or
interesting.
matte paintings.
Yeah. So I think it's cool. You learn something new
Yeah.
all the time on this
Good shit.
dictionary. So it's pretty cool to
Good
have
shit,
this.
Vic. Great pick.
Good pick, Victor.
You're welcome.
This
Of course.
episode,
Good pick,
guys,
Vic.
it's gonna be not too long, not too short.
Yeah.
It's what films we want made.
Yeah.
So it's it's always something that you're scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram, or just scrolling through articles, and you see like this story. You're like, oh my god, like that could be a movie, And I think it's fun to talk about. If someone ever watches this, that's like in the production, and they see
Yeah.
how much it means to people, then like, oh, we should try to make a movie about it. So yeah, I guess to start, I mean, I already have one that's on my head
Go
of
for
what
it.
I wanted. I've always wanted a Star Wars movie from a clone's perspective.
Oh.
Like they have like Delta Squad, which is basically the clone commandos.
Yeah.
Like I've
Oh,
always wanted,
uh-huh.
like they have the game, the commando game with the
Yeah.
clone commandos, but I want a movie just based on like, imagine Stormtroopers perspective. Like, we always have like the good guys perspective of, video games or, in general movies,
Mhm.
but like Stormtroopers, a lot of the time, like First Order were taken as a kid and,
Yeah.
they just were taught that the First Order was good. So like, what's their perspective? What if they
Yeah.
had a movie like, they have Warfare, right? Warfare, A24, Alex Garland movie. And it's like, it's soldiers, right? But what if you have a movie like that, but meant for clone troopers?
Mhm.
Like, I would watch it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would watch it. Like, they're always surrounding the Jedi and stuff. And like, just about, just the Force in general. But why don't they make a movie just about clone troopers? What's holding them back on that?
What is it? I don't know.
That's a great question.
I have no idea, but
That's a great
I just
question.
thought it would be a really interesting storyline.
I just the way that the leadership is run, Lucasfilm, I just feel like they feel that people wouldn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
But again, it's maybe the concept isn't necessarily like as big or as interesting, but I think if you look at Andor,
Thank
that is
you.
a case to be made to say, listen, Andor's concept may not be exciting up front, but the execution and the way they tell the story is what made it
Exactly.
probably like one of the biggest or one of the most high quality shows that they made.
Yeah. And
At
Andor was so amazing. Like it like nobody wanted it technically, right?
I think that's what's holding it back, the clone
Yeah.
trooper thing, because at face value you're like, all right, whatever. But if they can make a very compelling story, to really recontextualize, because that's what Andor did. It recontextualized a lot of stuff. If they can do that, people will love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
I would be down to watch it, dude. That's a great idea.
Side note, no Ronnie.
Oh,
I just forgot about that. Ronnie's not here. Can you put the Morty character there?
Yes.
He's right
Where's
behind you.
Ronnie?
I don't know.
Ronnie.
Oh, geez, guys, Ronnie's not here. It's just me.
There you go. That's Ronnie, guys. Thank you. Ooh, that was really loud. It's okay.
His head is too big.
Yeah, his head's too big. Put it around his neck. There you go. So Morty's being choked by a head. Ooh, there goes the phone. But yeah, no, I mean, I think it would be fun to have a clone movie or like Stormtrooper, like just something that's like showing the soldiers, because it's never been done. And Andor, like I said, they did that, and I think they should really try it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you like if you were to be the one making this film? were you envisioning one singular character you follow, or would it be like a group of clones?
I would say it would be a group of clones. Like, for example, in Clone Wars, they had Domino Squad,
yeah.
and that was the clones training to be ARC troopers.
Mhm.
I would have like a squad, like I would focus on Captain Rex
Mm.
as he's like the captain, but he, we know him in Clone Wars, but like I want to see him with the squad, like, because you don't see him on screen every time.
Yeah.
So what is he
Like,
doing
what-
off screen?
Yeah. What are the things he's dealing with?
Yeah. So like I
Yeah.
would want to have him and like a bit like his like kind of like troops of clones, like maybe
Yeah.
like a group of 10 or like, just
Yeah.
a group of like however many like they control. I think that would be a
Uh-huh.
really cool like sequence, like maybe like the battle of like I don't think Umbara, I don't know if he was Captain Rex was there. I can't remember. But honestly, like just like I said, Captain Rex, I would
Mhm.
have it envision him with like 8 other clones
Yeah.
and like what they had to deal with, because obviously like a lot of the times clones in the movie die because they're expendable and they just die instantly, but there are a couple of clones that are like known to be like stronger and better, like 5s.
There could be something really deep and profound to talk about the idea of like identity and humanity,
Mm.
and having clones be basically like they're basically made like a product. They're
Yeah.
not human. They're not treated as human. They're treated as like you're a replicant and you're there just to serve one purpose,
Exactly.
to fight.
See, that could be a whole storyline or
Absolutely.
a plot point in the movie. Like, you remember, all of these guys have numbers, but they all
Yeah.
created names for
Yeah,
each other because
exactly.
that's how they signified like
That's
one
powerful.
another. And they all had different hairstyles. They all were supposed to have the same hairstyle, right?
If you think about it, it's a metaphor for just like people in the army,
Yep.
You get assigned a number, you're just sergeant, or you're private. That's it. Like you're
Mhm.
pretty much your humanity is taken away because you're there as a soldier.
Exactly.
You're not there for your personality. You're there just to serve one purpose, to fight.
Yeah, and that's literally why I've always wanted to like, because you remember like when you get play all these video games, you play as clones and like
Yeah.
like I said, Clone Wars, and then you never really get to see clones in the
Mhm.
live action besides
Yeah.
like the ones in the beginning, but those are all CGI.
Yeah.
But then in these new shows, they started showing
Yeah.
clones, like actual people, like clones in them.
and
I was
The
like,
Force
ah.
Awakens, granted, the whole sequel trilogy for Star Wars kind of went in a direction, but the one thing that I found really exciting was when Finn was a character, and like he was a clone, and he was someone who decided to like go against the Empire.
Mm.
I feel like this movie, this idea could go much deeper into that.
Well,
Yeah.
Finn's not a clone though.
He's
Or
a
he's
stormtrooper.
sorry, he's a stormtrooper.
He got-
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
yeah.
My bad.
So
But
First Order, yeah.
But it's like that, where it's like you have someone who is a soldier to the Imperium,
Mm-hmm.
and is starting to question things, But with this one, it's like he's just going about his business, and maybe there are moments where you're like, wait a second, this is wrong. It's like the Vietnam War,
Yeah.
Like actually, Lucas based a lot of Star Wars on the Vietnam War.
Mm-hmm.
The rebels are actually the Viet Cong,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a reverse, and the
Yeah.
Empire is the U.S., which again, some people may have different views on that, but I think that's awesome. Like that's
Mhm.
what Lucas said. That's objective. He said that in an interview. So
Yeah.
I'm
And-
not.
That's what I mean though. It's like there's so much lore behind troopers in general.
Yeah.
Like for example, Death Troopers. I don't know if you guys knew this. They had to be a specific height because that's where they're all tall.
Mhm.
And they also, if you failed your trial, you die.
Oh wow.
If you failed like
Yeah.
your training to be a Death Trooper,
Yep.
you die.
Yep.
And like that's what I mean. Like there's so
Die
much.
how? Like they die
kill you.
Oh.
Like because like you're not worthy. And like I think because like you know too much. I think because like you're obviously training under the Empire.
That is true. They can't just let you go
Yeah, yeah. So
without
you
with
did-
that information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just die. And I think it's like I said, that's why there's so much lore. You can make a show out of this, by the way.
Oh.
If the movie's not enough, you can make a
It can be a
show.
show,
I'm pretty
for
sure
sure.
you'll be a successful show if you did it right.
Yeah. Yep.
Like if you have like a show about clone troopers in general or like a trooper perspective, like man, you could do it from so many different angles. Like have a season of clones, have a season of Empire, have a season of First Order. Even
Mhm.
Rebels, by the way, you could have a show with Rebels and their perspective. Because remember,
Mm.
we only know the main perspective. Like you have Leia, Han Solo. Oh, there it goes
Oh,
again.
wow.
Now it's the other corner because we have this thing that
Nice.
covers the blinds. But yeah, so that's mine. That's like my one show I'm thinking of right now.
Awesome.
Anyone else? Who's next? Victor, Miguel, do you have one right away?
Well, the one I had a thought of it was El Cucuy.
Oh,
movie?
Cool.
Yeah, movie.
Oh, dude, yeah, I remember they told me that
Nice.
story as. Did you guys tell me that story before we got there, or we were driving from the airport to your?
yeah.
I don't
Right?
know. Probably.
Yeah. No.
El Cucuy.
So tell them the lore about El Cucuy.
Well, I don't know what the creature is. I think I don't know, but it's like a Mexican folklore that all the Cucuy is gonna get you if you don't go to
It's
bed.
like a night creature
Yeah.
that gets you at
It's
night.
not the chupacabra. Chupacabra is like some wolf dog little
yeah,
monster
yeah.
thingy. But
Yeah.
the Cucuy, I really don't know what that is.
Wait, let me look it up.
Well,
Yeah, what is it?
Well, I'm gonna look it up.
also, can you fix
Oh,
that one?
thanks. Yeah, but who's gonna talk about Cucuy if I go fix it?
Well, did you do it quick? He's looking up a picture
I'm
right
looking
now.
it up.
well, as soon
I'm
as
giving
you
you
Well,
find
I'll tell them the story real quick of what happened. So, and when I was when we got to the airport in Puerto Vallarta,
Oh, there
PVR,
we go.
we were driving, and it's like I think a 2-hour drive. I think I can't remember the time, but it's a 2-hour drive to Yerba Buena, and they were telling me the story of their dad who thought he encountered El Cucuy, and when he would be walking home from his work to this hometown, he would hear the El Cucuy, supposed El Cucuy, the whole time. But then when he found out the real El Cucuy was just a cow that was moving in the field, and he was scared because he had just got told the story of El Cucuy, and he
Yeah.
thought it was El Cucuy, but it was just a cow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And it does sound creepy at night, like when they're moving.
He was 12.
He was
Yeah.
12, so obviously your as an imagination
Or
as a
8.
kid,
He might have been 8. I don't know.
that imagination goes wild. So you hear, you just think
Right?
El Cucuy's here.
That freak you out.
But no, it wasn't. It was a cow.
What was it? What's the animal?
What does it look like?
So it is a mythical ghost-like monster equivalent to the boogeyman found in Portugal and Spain, but that's in Portugal and Spain. But here it says it's the I'm trying to find like the
So
Mexican
what's the
version.
boogeyman?
The Boogeyman's American, I think, isn't it?
No, but what did he look like?
Kind of looks like Wait, doesn't that Boogeyman look like the one from Nightmare Before Christmas? Like all boogers.
Oh,
He looks like slimy.
I don't know.
No.
I don't think there is.
That's Oogie Boogie.
There's different versions.
Oh, I'm stupid.
But we gotta
Well,
zone in.
bugbear, that is commonly figure of speech.
Want to see what the motherfucker looks like?
Hang on, I'm looking at images. El Cucuy. It seems like they have different versions. There's like a wolf-like version.
I think Boogeyman's the lore. I don't think there's an actual. I think they just call him the Boogeyman, but there's no picture
but
of
it's
the
like
Boogeyman.
a creature, like creature-esque, kind of like wolf-like a little bit, kind of like that. There doesn't seem to be like a very comprehensive or like a consistent version. Yeah, look, see, it's like
Like a
a
wolf
human
type.
type.
wolf type. Yeah.
Yeah, so El Cucuy kind of looks like a wolf, I guess. Our best
Yeah.
description of
And then
it.
he tries to eat people.
Yeah,
That seems to be
I
the
mean,
thing.
most of those
He's
legends
like the
do, right?
boogeyman. It like takes you under the bed or like it
don't
takes
like
you
him.
somewhere.
Yeah, no, we don't like him either.
Yeah. But you want to see a movie like that?
So you want
Really?
to see folklore movie be
Yeah,
made?
man, or like Abel Tubble.
Oh, so Abel Tubber,
Abel Tubber, yeah.
he is a Middle Eastern folklore, and he is based on so basically what they did is in the Middle Eastern villages. My parents would tell me the story of Abel Tubber, and he's a 7-foot man with a hatchet, and apparently his folklore goes beyond like basically saying he would call you in the middle of the night and say, "I'm going to come kill you," and he would come kill you. And kind of reminds me of that one. What's that movie where you get a call and you have like 7 days? Is that The Grudge?
I think it's the Ring.
The Ring. Yeah, sorry.
It's
my
when
bad.
you watch a video
Yeah, yeah,
and then
you-
you have 7 days.
No, I thought it was a phone call. It was a video? I guess it was a video. My bad.
Yeah, it was like a
Um,
VHS or something.
Yeah, so basically that's like the concept of this, but he just calls and there was no confirmed sighting of him. They just assumed this, that he was 7 foot tall and he had a hatchet and he had to kill people because people were dying and they had a curfew. They had to make a curfew. You would have to go in and if you have to leave your house, you have to go with the person, like the buddy system.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
everyone would start sleeping on the roofs. Like they were scared of this guy coming to kill you, so they would sleep on the roof because the
wow.
the villages had like it was like those villages that had like a flat top and you could
Mhm.
access to the roof with stairs.
Yeah.
Like you sleep on the roof and look out. Like that was their thing. And he would and apparently he would kill American soldiers.
Mm.
So that is a very interesting, concept because I've always wanted. There's never been a Middle Eastern horror film
Yeah.
if you think about it. Like there's never been a major like all the folklores. I can't even say La Rayona.
La Llorona, yeah.
Like
Mhm.
she is Hispanic folklore, and then
one of her, though.
werewolf. That's European folklore. But there's no middle.
Vampire.
Yeah, like vampire. Like there's no Middle Eastern folklore that has been made.
Mhm.
And Abel Tubber, like you said, like it's such a cool concept because it's like Michael Myers
Yeah.
in a way. But Michael Myers was very like, I'm gonna come kill you. There was no like he calls someone. No, it's just he's a weirdo. He just wants to come kill you,
What does he
Mhm.
look like in the images online? Did Abel Tubber have like a look to him? I feel like he's a Middle Eastern man who's like 7 feet. Then he has like short hair and glasses.
Oh, there's nothing.
There's nothing. You can't. Like I said, the one I found was like on the Prezi. You guys ever heard of Prezi presentations?
No.
It's like a PowerPoint, but they do it
Oh,
really.
Prezzies. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that was years
It's a
ago.
very long time ago, and they had it,
Holy
but you
crap.
can't.
Abu
That was the
Tubar.
only thing I found about
Abu
it.
Tubar.
Prezi. I will tell her. The Hatchet Man. There you go. But there's no like image or drawing of him. Yeah, doesn't seem like it. The Hatchet Man
Man.
soccer. It's great. The Hatchet Man.
Yeah, he's scary. I feel like he goes, "Arr." He has a deep voice too, huh?
No, so they don't have it. So it's really hard to.
So we would make something up of what he looks like.
I would from the stuff I've heard, I would go to ask like my parents and see if their family knew anything more, because like they're the ones that told me about it. And like I said, it was to make kids go to bed. They would say, "Oh, Tower's gonna come kill you if you don't go to bed, or if you don't go shower, if you don't go eat, or whatever." That would
Yeah.
be like the boogeyman's gonna come get you. You don't go to sleep, or like whatever, like all these random things. So
Mhm.
I like that. So that was your thing, Elbow Tubber?
Well, a couple things.
No,
Why
it's
not?
El Cucuy, right?
Oh, El
Kukui.
Kukui?
El Cucuy.
But you like folklore, basically. Like you want a folklore movie.
Yeah, why not?
Mhm.
I
Because-
want a lot of movies.
Okay, well, your main one's El Kukui,
Yeah.
and then Elbow Tubber.
Yeah, but if I'm going to pick one, I want a Don Abel movie
Oh.
feature in theater.
Yeah.
Wait, so question. So the movies that we want to be made, can they be like anything?
Yeah.
Or
Like anything-
They don't have to be based on like a previous IP.
No,
or
no.
anything,
It's
right?
like something that you've always been interested in, but they've never done. Like I said, the clones. Like I've always been interested in
Yeah,
clones, but
yeah,
they've
yeah,
never
yeah.
done it. You know, so I would want like that. So if you have one that you've seen, like I wish they made that into a movie. You know,
Oh, I gotcha.
like hey, he said El Kukui, like he wants an El Kukui movie.
I was gonna say something in a similar ballpark where it's like a horror movie that takes place in like a small Mexican village.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it takes place in about 1 hour Mascota, which is where we shot Don
Hey,
Abel.
let's do it.
But it's like some kind of like a
Supernatural.
What the heck?
It's my dad, I think.
Oh,
Is he here?
um,
Are you sure it's him? It's not Abel Tauber?
No,
oh,
Elbow Tubber
if
scared
it
of me.
is,
He's what?
this is
Elbow
it.
Tubber won't come back to here. He's scared of me.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Okay.
But just something like that, where it's like if you take a kukui, right, and then just say like maybe there's like a supernatural presence in this Mexican village that's terrorizing a village, and they have to figure out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like every
Yeah.
night there's a creature or something.
Like it kind of like reminds me of like Oak Street, right? Because like
Oh,
Oak
the end of
Street,
Oak Street, yeah.
yeah, it's like they all get taken in this
Yeah,
neighborhood, and there's
exactly.
dinosaurs that are killing everyone. So
Yeah.
it's like that's like
Yeah.
see, like that's cool. Like that's very indie. Like it's
And-
like
Yeah.
so cool, like a village. And
And actually, this is something an idea that I was coming up with. I don't know if that's okay to share, but like, I would want to see a movie about a group of young filmmakers that go to Mexico to make a movie, and then they come across the supernatural entity,
literally us.
Oh,
and
let's
then-
do it. Let's do it.
literally us.
and then they accidentally record it, and that's the first time like the village has seen that recording.
Yeah.
and it's like, oh
it's
shit,
like Chronicles.
it's like Chronicle, but
Yeah.
but instead of like us gaining powers, it's just like us. I say us because I think of us as like characters in the movie, but like that.
Yeah.
Something like that, like a horror movie where it's like they go to like a place, but they're not going to escape. They're just making a movie, you know. And these characters aren't like the typical horror characters. They're not
Yeah.
like dumb or anything. They're like characters who like just want to make something, and they at least try to make smart decisions when this shit goes down. But
Yeah.
I want something that takes place in Mexico, or at least like a part of Mexico you don't really see.
Yeah. No, it's that's very like
Yeah,
I
And then
like that.
Another one. Have you guys heard of the Night Stalker?
yeah.
No.
So the Night Stalker is this guy Richard Ramirez, who he was a serial killer back in the 80s in
Oh.
LA, and I remember seeing an interview with the guy, the detective. He's a Mexican detective.
Oh.
I forget his name, but that was so fascinating to me because I'm just imagining he's already older, right? By the way, so in this interview, and then he talks about like that experience of like being like a Latino detective trying to hunt the Night Stalker.
Yep.
And the fact that this specific case was very traumatizing or this Night Stalker was very traumatizing for like Mexican, like Hispanic folks
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting because usually you don't see like movies like that target. I don't know. For me, I just want movies that have Mexican people in them.
Yeah.
Just because for me, I just feel like there's just so much to tell with that. And not to say that these films have to be specifically about Mexican things, but they can just have Mexican characters in them. And this story was like, this is a guy who just happens to be a Latino detective, and he solved the case.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. And he talks about like all these things that happen. Like there's like an instance where they almost caught him, and I think when they did, like he was like running towards like from house to house, like trying to run away from stuff. And I immediately thought of that as a movie, like kind of like Zodiac.
Oh yeah. Prisoners.
Prisoners, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so there was something really compelling because the guy, like the guy, I forget his name, but like he was, and this was years ago by the way, but this is when this topic came up. I'm like, oh, I remember that. I would love to see a movie like that.
Yeah.
The Night Stalker. That's already an amazing title for a movie, and
Yeah.
and that was what they coined the guy. And it turns out the guy, like any serial killer, for some reason, the really good looking serial killers are the ones that get the most attention, which makes sense. But this guy, he was like a good looking, like Hispanic dude that just happened to kill people. And so there's something interesting about that, where it's like it's always the people that you don't expect who are the ones that do that. But just something about, because Tape Man was a project that we did, and obviously like putting in like like Mexican or Hispanic detectives in there, it's just so fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Because you don't see those kinds of characters, and it really is a representation of some of the biggest things that have happened in this world. Innovations, like even I was just remembering like learning about Mexican animators that worked at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. So it's basically like a symptom of like so many of these big moments that have occurred in history, in some form or another, Latinos have been involved. And I thought this was interesting too, where it's like you have a case of like this serial killer being investigated by a Latino detective. I think because I'm like, I didn't know this guy. And I see this interview and I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool. Yeah. Because I think it'd be like one of the first, because I think the thing that people I think associate with Latino cinema is that it always has to do with Latino specific things, like, oh, poverty, or like, something that's always very kind of dour and sad. What this is also very intense, but like this is someone who it's like a Black Klansman, like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I envision it, like Black Klansman.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have like a character who is like a person of color who you don't really see in these kinds of movies, and they go and do stuff that's badass.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, that's it's cool because there's so many different people that want a movie made, right? But I love stuff like that. Like I love the idea of like a small village, Hispanic town.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that.
And I just know it's just cool. Like I like that. I like
Can I talk a little about what the plot would be?
Yeah.
A little bit. So it'd be like that. Like it'd be like a group of friends make a short film, and they intervally run into the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And then the village says, oh yeah, this is a creature I've been dealing with for a while. And then the beginning of it could be like the villagers are like, and you could say like you have characters who have been to this place before, and they never question, oh, like we just have to sleep at nighttime.
Yeah.
Maybe because of animals.
Reminds me of Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're trying to film this alien.
Exactly. And so it's like
so that's cool.
And then it'd be like a village who says like, you have to sleep at this hour because there's like animals that run around. You guys just gotta be careful. But it turns out it's some creature. And then maybe, of course, in like horror movie fashion, one of them says, hey, let's go sneak out at night and film, just see what happens.
Yeah.
And they realize, oh shit, we went out at night. And then we're
the
like,
villagers have to help them.
The villagers have to help them. Or it's like, wait a second, we didn't realize that these villagers have to deal with this stuff. And then, I don't know, maybe there's like some weird government conspiracy that goes about it.
Yeah, it's like there's this game called Firewatch.
Oh.
And that one's supposed to be made into a movie, but I think it's stuck in development hell right now. It's like it's basically about a guy who's a Firewatch. He stays in a Firewatch, and he uncovers a government conspiracy at the Firewatch. Like there's like a big sectioned off area in the place he Firewatches, and it's like government property, do not trespass. But weird things start happening in him, and he feels like it's coming from that thing. And then it's a very short video game. Like it's like maybe 2 hours, an hour long. And it's so cool.
Oh,
like,
what's a video game I would like to see adapted into a movie?
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one.
And he could do it. He said he wants to do that. Hideo Kojima, he wants to make a movie.
I know Oscar Isaac was originally tied to play Snake, which I think is awesome, but that was years ago. But anyway.
I want to see
Go ahead.
Like, you know how it's government stuff, an alien movie, but like one that's more like
I mean, they
real
had
life.
Disclosure Day, but I don't think it was that.
here, but because there's aliens that are real and they've been proven, and nobody says anything because
Would it take place in Orange County?
Like, you
that'd
in
be
Orange
cool.
County?
That'd be cool.
That'd be
why not?
awesome.
Yeah.
It's not common.
Yeah, Orange County's not a common place to be shot at, to be honest.
No.
Yeah, but anyway, the government did release like files a while ago that aliens were real and all that, and then everyone didn't care because the rest of the world is just so
Struggling.
yeah.
That's true.
They go, oh,
yeah.
we kind of already knew. Oh well, it wasn't big news, even though they kept it a secret forever.
I think once we encounter them,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my God.
That's really what it is.
like that's like the moment where everyone's like gonna stop. Like, oh my God, like once someone's walking down the street and they're just like, oh look, an alien. Oh wait, an alien.
That'd be cool.
So
An alien
Um,
movie that feels like Victor saying grounded, like a
Yeah.
little more grounded.
but I guess like for me, one more I have, like I've always wanted a pirate horror film.
Whoa.
Like
That's cool.
like
Pirata.
it's like a pirate like ship and they get attacked by a supernatural thing, a squid, you know, like what's that
Whoa.
squid's name? The big
That's on the
Kraken.
Kraken.
Kraken, right? Like, what if like we've
Yeah.
never had a medieval or like old age horror film? You know, I wouldn't include like, you know, The Nun, because that's like not old. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, because it takes place in
Yeah.
current time.
Yeah, I'm talking
like a Robert Eggers type.
Yeah, like a Robert Eggers. Like I know his films are horror films, but like I'm talking about like horror. Like I'm talking about like jump scare, supernatural, like
yeah.
like that type of horror film, you
Uh-huh.
know, like Poltergeist, but it's like on a pirate ship, you know? Like, for example, and when Nosferatu is on the ship and they were transporting him and he like murders everyone, I thought that was a really good horror sequence. But I want
That's really cool.
just a pirate film that's a horror, because only pirate
Yep.
film we have is Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's true. And someone was pointing this out. Pirates of the Caribbean was like the first franchise that actually made pirates profitable, because up until that point, pirate movies have always been like
Yeah,
not,
no. Yeah.
not profitable.
Yeah, like the pirate movies in iCarly. You remember? The pirated.
oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah. So it's like,
That's so funny.
it's like I really want a pirate movie. Like we have, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, but like I don't know why no one's ever said let's make another one, but it's not Pirates of the Caribbean. Like
yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean's not freaking what do you call it? What's that word?
It's not.
Copyrighted. It's pirate. You just make a pirate movie.
Oh yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean is based on the ride, but like the
Yeah.
pirates itself, you could just make whatever.
Yeah, like so like imagine a pirate horror film. Like it's like a crew and you know he's trying to get treasure.
Have you played Uncharted 4?
Yes.
Sorry, it reminded me of that.
Yeah, like I've played a lot of pirate games too, so like I love
Or like,
you know,
like Black Flag.
yeah, Black Flag, and then there's like another one just came out recently. It's like a indie one. I forgot the name of it already.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But you know, there's a lot of pirate games.
That's a good one.
So it's like I want a pirate horror film, you know,
Yeah.
that's based like, you know, these guys they stop on an island and maybe one of them picks up like a witch curses them or something, like something
Mhm.
that's like bad.
Yeah.
And I just thought that would be a cool story, or just like anything medieval. Like what if they made they're making a medieval zombie game called Blight Survival. Why don't they do a
Ooh,
medieval
yeah.
zombie apocalypse? You
That's
know, like
cool.
there's so many
Or
ideas
an
I have.
Assassin's Creed
Don't
movie.
give me $1 billion,
Yeah.
man. Don't give me $1 billion. But yeah, or that, like an Assassin's Creed, like they made a movie, but I know it wasn't successful.
But it's
So
not based on the. It's not based on the video game.
no, yeah. So it's
They
like,
added. They changed stuff to make it a
Oh, then it
movie.
wasn't
Yeah.
good.
so I think that would be my second one, is the pirate
That's
one. I feel like that
awesome.
would be so scary. Like it's, first of all, they have no weapons besides swords. Like like here, your knowledge of ghosts in the modern time is like there's ghosts, but pirates, like they just hear stories, or like
Yeah.
that time frame, like you only hear stories, or you hear like, you know, someone preaching about it, but you never you can't go online and say, oh, this thing's attacking me, what do I do? Let me
Yeah.
call this priest. No, it's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, what do we do? Because they have no resources.
No, absolutely.
They're in the ocean.
Yep.
So what are they gonna do?
That's
So
great.
I thought, and it's very contained. You know, you're on a ship, you can't
Yep.
leave, because if you leave, you die.
Yep.
So what do they do? And
Yep.
I would imagine it. I would like it for it to be a pirate crew, but also I would love for it to be a, you know, the British Armada, where they're on a big man of war, and those ships were huge.
Yeah, there you go.
So
and like
that's
like,
even scarier.
the fact that kind of ship can be taken down
Yeah.
by an entity.
So
or
maybe that's like a
supernatural being.
side plot or like a subplot. Like maybe the
Ah.
Armada stops the pirates and they take one pirate that's wanted or something. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
And that's the one that's cursed. And
Yeah.
it gets destroyed. And then the pirate crew saves him and they take him again, but
Yeah,
they don't
there you
know
go.
he's cursed.
Yep.
So I think, you know, that would be a really cool idea for
That'd be
someone
cool.
to do a pirate, you know,
Mhm.
horror film.
That's great.
But that's it. I have those two.
That's awesome. I think that's really cool.
Did anyone else have another idea? Because this was like kind of like
I'm good on mine. Thank you.
it was a short episode, to be honest.
I think those ideas are really cool. Again, it's just I think stuff that feels a little different. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see some different stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see more originals like this. Like I said, this pirate idea, this Clone War, like Clone is not original
because you never know who wants it. Or the thing is, nobody really wants anything.
No,
like audience,
nobody wanted Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants anything. If anything, it's people just want to see stories that
the Odyssey.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone said they wanted the Odyssey.
No one's ever asking for a specific type of movie. Nope. It's just what's a movie that just seems interesting, and if it does well, and if it's an interesting story, then people are gonna like it. Like Obsession. Nobody is asking for an Obsession movie, but guess what? They're like, here's a movie that's done really well.
We're gonna tell them what they want.
Exactly.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I think that's what we would want. I think that's it. I mean, it's supposed to be a short episode, and it was. There's not much else that I could think of right now that I want made. My top of the head. Besides, I think medieval timeline of horror films.
That's cool. I like that.
So yeah, I think
got it.
That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this one. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Take care.